I'm thinking of from time to time and dust to dust. Whenever there's a lull between the void, you feel the silence languid on the couch. Think I need to figure this one out. I'm lost beneath your cloud. Can I keep my 2 feet on the ground? Wake me, I'll love you tomorrow. You leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, I tough pill to swallow, but I'll try to compose. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Shake it like a loose leaf from the spout. I think we need to think on this one. Wake me, I'll love you tomorrow. You leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, a tough pill to swallow, but I'll try to compose. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Tomorrow you leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, a tough pill to swallow, but I'll try to compose. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Oh, I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Someone you should get to know. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I escapes you with a sound. It's delineated. I waited at the station for an hour, but I won't make it. You take off on an updraft by each hour, and you overtake it. Every moment I see you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? And I can't tell you why. Oh, I can't tell you why. Why do you have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated. The cityscape parades you with a sound. It's delineated. No one here has even learned your name, but they all claim that they saw you land and land to do the same, but they won't make it. Every moment I see you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? And I can't tell you why. Tell me there's an issue. I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? Or maybe can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it clouded all around you. Why can't you tell me there's an issue you've seen before? And I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. It's not an excuse to close you out as I did. You never were open, like all the rooms that you hid. Now I'm a loiter, coming out of your phone speaker.
Hello, hello. I'm just gonna... I'm just checking my volume versus my... my mic versus my desktop. Okay. It's almost inaudible. I think that is good. Okay. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. I sound at least good enough. Welcome back. We're in the middle of setup, but I figure we can just go over some stuff. So as you can tell, I don't have a mic. My mic on my mic arm is gone. I just even disposed of it recently. Yeah, so on, I think it was Saturday? It was sometime during this week. my mic fell off the arm. Oh no, it was 2 weeks ago when I was planning on streaming on the Tuesday. My mic snapped off the rubber bands that held it in place, and then it broke. So we have some lapel wireless mics, so hopefully that will work for now. And then I think I've solved my problem with my desktop. I think I'm having an SSD error because I have a bunch of problems with read-write speeds. Mostly it was deleting stuff. I noticed that there was a lot of lag. Look, there's a bunch of corrupted files and Windows can't fix it. I might try to just reinstall Windows, but I ordered a new one, so hopefully that will just show up. I will try to fix this, but worst case, I'm just going to swap over to the new one, I think. So that's been my day. For Earthborne news, we'll talk about that actually. I'll try to find a good time to talk about it. But yeah, we will be talking about Ranger Retreat, which was just announced. Or maybe not just announced, but announced. I am likely going to be making an appearance there if everything works out. So that will be cool. But I guess we should bring up the news for our game. Which is the Ranger report we are doing is for until 5 days from now. Today is Tuesday. I will note at the top that I am streaming on an opposite day, but I was trying to deal with the SSD problems. I got it stable enough that I think streaming won't actually give me a heart attack with trying to deal with. We will probably run more into USB problems as I'm resolving this. But yeah, this happens till May 10th. With the carp dwindling, hungry Usai are moving elsewhere to find food. When creating the path deck, traveling on a non-river location, we will add 2 wandering Usas to the river deck. And if we travel on the river path, which we can't currently, so not worried about that. It is downpouring, which was supposed to already be, so the weather hasn't really changed. We are in Watcher's Rock in Ravine. So with that, we need to just pick out 3 valley cards because it's a non-pivotal location. We'll shuffle this together. I forgot to shuffle my challenge deck. So let's quickly just shuffle the challenge deck. Put that out. Good news is I think if I get the SSD fixed, my program won't destroy my machine. So I should be able to, from now on, my hope is, at least, is that from now on we can we'll be able to pull up cards. That is what I'm trying to say. My God, this is why I don't stream often. I get lost already in what I'm saying normally. But yeah, we'll give this a few more shuffles, then we'll make our challenge deck, or our path deck. This is the challenge deck. We'll get on to day 15, which is halfway through the normal campaign log. I will show off that I did actually get Shadows of the Storm. So I have this, and I have Bloom, Spire and Bloom. Spire and Bloom's already in my main box, so I haven't opened this box yet. So I have received that, so that will be cool. Again, we are halfway through, which still means we have many weeks of getting through nonsense before we are ready. But again, I've stated that the plan is once, excuse me, once Lauren Valley is done, I'm going to continue playing using the 4, I think, unless somehow we speedrun a bunch of them, we should have time to deal with all 4 of them before moving on to, what are you called? Legacy of the Ancestors. And then hopefully by the time Legacy is done, there'll be more. There is the board game. We will talk about that during the news section. But that is good to remember. Yeah. The news section. We'll probably wind up taking a moment in the middle of the stream to talk about it when I feel it's good. But yeah, I just want to talk about my current thoughts on the plans as we are coming to the midway point of the campaign log, because the campaign log only goes to 30 days. My first time playing this, we went through. I went through because I played it solo. I think I only did like 20 days. It was not very long. I think it will be longer because I think by this point I was already talking with the person we're gonna go with, whose side we're gonna go with. Oh yeah, I'm just thinking, that's very funny. Sorry, you guys can't see what's funny to me. Oh, well, that's not funny. Well, I've killed both cameras, of course. It's crazy to think that if I was streaming off a laptop, I'd actually have better performance. But yeah, yeah, I don't think we're halfway through. I think we're more than halfway through is what I was meaning by that. Is we're halfway through the campaign log, but I think it took generally less time than that to actually get through. We might give ourselves the full 30 days to wrap up the quests that we have randomly because we haven't dealt with a mega predator at all in this run, and I think we are kind of set up to be able to. So I forgot to check one thing. We are on a mountain, so I do have to do invasion stage 1 prep, which says to find 3 reclaimer seekers and then shuffle them into the path deck. Yeah, so traveling in a lot of biomes is just really dangerous right now. We're gonna draw our hand. Best. Wow, and a .Russian address? Okay. Twitch. Twitch. We're gonna. Oh, did he already get sniped? I would like to get that out of my chat. Sorry. For the people who are not on Twitch who cannot sell, I got a spam thing who got a link through, which is crazy. I thought only subscribers were able to post links. And I can't ban him because I can't. I'm gonna just hope that that is not in the chat anymore. Wow. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna guess that he is banned and that that message is not in there anymore. If it is, guys, don't press it. Don't press random links in chat. It's bad. I will try to remember that and strict up the posting links rules in Twitch chat. I think I generally require. I thought I required at least following for like 5 minutes. Because I want people to be able to send me links, but I don't want random people to be able to send me links. Well, I shouldn't do that. Shuffle. Alright. I never remember how this game goes. I always draw my hand first before I set up, and I can't ever remember if that is actually correct or not. I guess we could game setup. Set up player area, place aspects, search your card with the keyword setups, draw our hand. Oh, okay, yeah. I just happened to set everything up for it beforehand, but yeah, we're supposed to set up first. I feel like I have less space now. Hold on, I might have to. Nope. Okay. I might have to take a call in a half a second. I think my partner is going to ask me what I want for food. Guys, I'm not on my A game. I'm not on my A game for sure. I hope you guys can actually hear me. I heard my voice through YouTube, but there's enough delay that it was hard to keep monitoring. I will feel really bad. I mean, I know it's coming through, and I can see OBS liking it, and I know that my audio was going through earlier. All right. We put our ranger icon, we get 1 awareness, which we need to remember to use for Voice of the Elders. 2 foci, 2 fitness. we draw a hand of 6. Because this game, every card game I play has a different mulligan. That is what I'm gonna say on that. I think this is the nicer one. It's just weird that I draw 6 cards. Alright. So we got 2 zoological compendiums. We obviously don't need to keep 2, so 1 gets to be pitched. 1 should get pitched. We love an early Oru the sheepdog, especially with 3 reclaimers being in the deck. Quizzy's favorite snacks, I think we're happy with. A dear friend, I don't need now, but is probably really good to hold on to because I think I'm going to need it for when we deal with remove the reclaimer. And we're going to talk to people. I think we need to talk to the elder to find out where Cassandra is. Astute could be anything else. I think we don't hold on to Quizzy's favorite snacks. I think I could hope for something that will give me more travel, because we're gonna want to get off of Watcher's Rock, and go straight towards, and to go to from Watcher's Rock to Tumbledown, because we want to be in Tumbledown. I think for the same reason, I'm gonna pitch the other zoological compendium. I think more than likely I'm gonna be happy to not see that. I don't think this is gonna solve my problems that I'm about to face, because I think Uru can handle the beings that are gonna be the problem, and also my 3 spirit. Fallen Footsteps, good if we get an obstacle. Homeward Bound is good because I can like load up Oru on things, and Oru on progress and then move it. And Enthusiastic. Oh, and one more. Ranger Badge, which we love. Ranger Badge. We would have loved. Did I box my deck? I did not. I did. All right. So we will. All right. A Ranger Badge can also be pitched for navigation. No, I think I'm gonna need it for setup. I want to read 38, just because I haven't read it in a bit. Oh. What was it? 38? Watcher's Rock. From Watcher's Rock, you can see dozens, maybe even hundreds of kilometers across the ocean of green that fills the land south of the valley. From this vantage point, the inhabitants of Tumbledown stand watch over the Verdessa today. Like most days, all is quiet. All right. This is an easy... and then we... Lead Ranger draws a card, and then we draw a card. Watch your shock. First one was this one. Hi, Tibble. My dog came down to see me. Yes. Goodbye, Tibble. Oh, I'm not muted. Okay. Hello. Okay, sorry about the interruptions. My family is figuring out dinner. We're back on the top. Oh, God. I should probably say no first as well. All right. Why? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're changing our setup soon. I've been waiting. I've been trying to hold off on this, but we draw a card and we draw a card. I've been trying to hold off on changing too much because my plan is behind me there's open space. There's a futon here that is holding stuff until I get a bookcase, and then I'm gonna put the stuff from onto that bookcase. I guess I have to remove the stuff, remove the whatever that futon's going away. There's gonna be space for like a table and stuff. So that's what I've been hoping for. We get Talia the Red. Eggs up. Okay, don't mess with me. Talia the Red, 84. I don't think we've seen her yet. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Oh my god. Yeah, this computer is not healthy. Talia the Red. Why am I not on Mac OS? Why am I not just using my laptop? Yeah, why am I not on Mac OS is wrong. Why am I not just using the laptop that I have? Whatever. I cannot fix that currently. Talia the Red, 84. If I have found Talia a home, I have not. Otherwise, we go to 84.2. You don't know everyone in the valley, but the moment you spot the woman walking towards you, you can tell she is not local. It's not just the heavy furs and the well-used ice axe hanging from her belt. The tightness around her eyes and the mouth express discomfort with everything around her. You greet her. She stares at you worryingly. I am Talia the Red. She finally replies reluctantly, formerly of the ice clans of the north. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like some days the streaming is easy. Sure. All right. So we can clear her with progress to ask her about her exile. An arcology sinkhole. 78. Wait, we're doing well. We actually want to deal with the arcology sinkhole anyways because of archaeology. 81. The land suddenly drops away in front of you. Luckily, you are paying attention and you catch yourself before tumbling down a steep slope. You stand at the edge of the large pit where it looks like an entire grove of trees have collapsed into the ground not long ago. Between the tangled mess of splintered trunks, you can see what looks like broken steel archways and cracked pipes leading into darkness. The sinkhole may have exposed new routes into the old arcology beneath the valley. It is weird that I grabbed two valley things. Oh, why don't you just work with me? I think part of this is that they're both cameras because of annoyances that I've long not understood. Hate me? And it's like I can fix. Oh, yeah, no, it's. Oh, let me see. Is it? If I turn it the other way, will fix it? Wait, is nothing working now? Okay. Wait, no. I'm hearing it connect and disconnect. Oh. Okay. There we go. This is going to be a long day. I can already tell that this is going to be a long stream. It is weird that I got two valley things. I'm just going to... no. Okay. They weren't clumped together. Well, the three of them weren't clumped together. God. Alright, Andre of the Metropole Grid talked about how when he does Marvel streams and Arkham streams, he has these like holders that have the deck and discard, and they do take, and he did mention that they take up less space. I definitely am looking into buying them. I I think it would be so much better if these were just like because like I'm gonna have the discard off camera, I guess. It's gonna be how it has to be. All right, we do want to explore the sinkhole. It's unfortunately the worst thing the thing I'm the worst at. I think we just set up them. We play a or the sheepdog. Hi, Tybalt. My dog is just outside my door, watching me. So I need to get on here and then explore it. I need the +1, which is possible. Is there any bad things that could happen? I could get fatigue from rain. Yeah, we might just do that as a last-ditch effort. It's in my way, so like exploring here is going to be more difficult. So I probably should. We'll use Oru to move Thala. I don't want to commit tokens here, or compass icons, because I need to explore here. Like, I need to progress this, so I'm just going to try the 1 and just hope for a +1. I can kind of burn a little bit of time. Now, river. Oh, archaeology sinkhole will fatigue me. I didn't think about that. Damn it. Of that possibility. It says discard a progress from here. If you cannot, this feature fatigues me. Yeah, I'm going to put this to the side. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to put it outside, and then I'll reveal here and then move it. Yeah, I didn't think about what to do if I failed that. I mean, I guess I can put some amount on here. I guess I don't need to be on this to clear it. Oh, I can just clear it. Yeah, I can just clear it normally. Right? Archaeology just wants me to clear them. Clear ruins. Yeah, so I can just do that. All right. So we'll probably follow the footsteps, maybe. Because again, I don't want to put compass. But I can just follow the footsteps into it. Because I can homeward bound obstacles. And I want to connect with her anyways. But what am I doing now is a good question. I think I'm going to try and remember my training. 2, so we'll scout 2 and then draw 1. Oh, this is gonna fatigue me again. Oh, that's annoying. We'll draw the ranger badge. We'll put Oro at the bottom. Because then I'll have compasses I can commit. Okay. Thalia is supposed to move, I think, because it says to move a being. She is a being. It doesn't say another. Oh, but I was supposed to... I think we're back here. I think I missed it already. Alright, well, that's... You're annoying. I can't risk the -1. I can't risk an injury. Because that will end the day real quick. I can just rest. I don't have to continue on. I will get another card, though, and that could be a problem. Oh, I can try and pet Uru, and then I can move her down. Clear her, and then I can connect. Yeah. -1. I soothe 1 fatigue. Pokedo. It's cool. I'm going to put 4 on Thalia, move her back down. 84. Otherwise, go to 84.5. You know little about the Ice Clans. They said to live in they are said to live in massive frozen palaces in the coolest parts of the mountains. Coolest parts of mountains. You ask Talia why she is formerly of the Ice Clans, and she glares at you and looks away. It's because I was exiled, she says. Now I'm looking for a place to live. You got a problem with me living in your precious valley? We have 2 choices. No problem whatsoever, or leave her in peace. We're going to say no problem whatsoever. Despite her harshness, you sense a bit of vulnerability in her response. Hastily, you suggest that if she's looking for a place to live, you can take her around the valley and see if any of the villages would be a good fit. Thalia looks startled at the offer. You'd help me with that? When you assure her that you would, she sets her face back into a stern expression. Thanks, then let's go. You set off, figuring that you'll have to take her to different inhabited locations to see how she feels about each. White sky, spire, branch, meadow, or tumbledown all seems like good possibilities to you. I don't know what the actual answer is anymore. I think it is tumbledown. All right. Perfect. So we're going to discard all of her progress and attach... Oh. I found a challenge deck card stuck in the box, so I'm just going to shuffle it in. Oh, and we'll deal with sun effects. But let us get Helping Hand first, because we resolved the thing first. Helping Hand basically just gives... It's a trigger for certain things, but it is mostly... A lot of it has to do with it giving persistent, which means she doesn't clear now when we travel. Sun. The only sun icon, I believe, is this one, where we discard 1 rain and then we suffer fatigue. And then we're going to rest. We'll gain all of our things. We'll draw a card. And we'll draw a path card. Reclaimer Seeker. has ambush. We'll take 2. All right. That's unfortunate. But that's fine, actually. Because we wanted to talk to somebody anyways. We're going to try and connect with the Seeker. I'm just debating. I want to keep a dear friend. I don't think I need Enthusiastic because I have a Ranger badge that I can, and a Pokedo I can throw in case. I think we're going to do 4. 4 versus 2. We can't fail. -1 turns to 3. Mountains, we'll take 2 fatigue from this. We'll add a mucus to the location. Yeah, I assume at least my understanding on this, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that following my footsteps will happen after I resolve all of the challenge effects. So I can't clear the sinkhole first. We'll put a mucus. We'll move a being. We'll move a being. I don't want to move the Reclaimer Seeker. Then we'll play Follow in My Footsteps, which will put 3 progress on the sinkhole, which will clear it. We aren't on there, so we won't get to read its ability, but we will read 49 for Archaeology. I believe this is our second check. Yeah, this will be 149, sorry. 1.49. Check off the bubble next to Archaeology, and then read the entry. So we're at B, we're at 2 out of 3. You always assume that the Estians died off when the great mega dam from the north ruptured and flooded the valley. But the more you explore, the more you believe that wasn't the case. The Estians vanished long before the dam shattered, and you can't find any reason why. Alright. That's cool. We have not done enough with that. Yep. Yep, and this gets discarded too. I can Oru Sheepdog to move it to add. Yeah, we should at least. It will put it at 5. I can't really do much with this hand. I don't have tech out. I don't have an aid card out yet, which is kind of crazy. But I think we have to rest, because I can't risk her taking... I can't risk taking the injury first. And then I can't risk her taking damage. So I think I have to pause. We draw a card. Tension Translator. Draw a card from here. Terrifying, or Fraying Rope Bridge. I can play this Intention Translator. It comes in with 3 counters. We can connect we connect here. And I'm not worried if this breaks and I'm not on it. It doesn't hurt me, and if I'm not on it, if I'm on it, it clears. Yeah, I think we just kind of have to hope. We'll use intention translator because this is a connect test. We'll try to keep that down here in this. We'll try to keep some amount of organization. It's not going to work well, but we'll try. Yeah, so we're going to be doing 4 versus the reclaimer. So I can't fail, and if I get a 0, I get +1. So this clears. We get rained on. We put 1 harm here. Not damage, harm. I didn't forget Stout-Hearted Guardian, right? Can I move Oru with Oru? I'm going to guess that this moving is supposed to be other beings. We can't brave that yet, and I can't exactly deal with it in another way. I can spend this awareness to increase my intention translator using Voice of the Elders. That's about it, though. I think I have to rest again. Because I can't deal with this, and I don't want to... I'm already taking more fatigue than I want to. We'll probably wind up playing another day. Because we've been only live for less than an hour. Yeah, I think I have to rest. We are kind of... Oh, Stout-Hearted Guardian. We draw another one of these cards. Tullis Cave. Cool. I don't need to charm anything, right? I can kind of let the sun take care of this. Right, each ranger with their on this... Wait. Why would we have progress on this? Okay. I think I'm going to play Stout-Hearted Guardian. I think I'm going to try and traverse this cave using a ranger badge. It's so overkill. Polkados, because we can't fail. I'm going to cry when we don't get enough, and we should have just used but -1. 2. No, would not have made much of a difference. If there's no active beings... So nothing here, nothing here. This one says, if there are no active beings, exhaust this feature. I have an Oru who is currently active, I believe. I also have Talia. And then Thalia moves a being, so we'll move the sheepdog back down. I feel like we can move Thalia up, putting 2 progress on her. we can homeward bound then something after. We voice of the elders with awareness to increase my intention translator, and we'll soothe the fatigue because of stout-hearted guardian. We'll play in Quizzy's favorite snacks. Which we can eat next turn. I can't pet that. I'm not going to try to do that. I think we rest again. And giant predator. Cool. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to eat Quizzy's favorite snacks and soothe the amount of fatigue equal to the spirit in my pool. Nice. Oh my god, this is so good. Alright. We're going to try and talk to this critter. We're going to commit magnanimous. I think all we're going to do on day 15 is move from Watcher's Rock to Tumbledown. So we're going to do 4. We'll do 5 with Intention Translator. This is definitely a little overkill. Turns to 4. Progress here. Crest. There is an active predator. Oh boy. Oh, exhausted. And then we'll put 1 harm on Thalia. Oh, but thank God now I don't suffer the damage. Oh yeah, I guess I was safe from the damage before. Or the injury. Then we'll spend 1 for following the footsteps to put 4 on this cave, which clears it. Well, Oru Sheepdog, move this up. It gained 6. It didn't have ambush. Good. We'll use Voice of the Elders, discarding this awareness to increase the intention translator, soothing 1 fatigue. We'll spend 1 focus to play this zoological compendium. Which comes in with nothing. Yep. It's not an aid card. Alright. And I think I rest. We'll draw a card. We do have to deal with this. We do have to deal with the arachnid. There are 2 bats. Ah. God. There's at least prey, so it at least doesn't hurt. Oru can clear the Ophalin. Yeah, that I think makes sense at the end of the day. Awareness to... I only need... Ooh, do I have another? Oh. Cool, I only need 1 spirit. So I'm going to try and communicate with this. I'm going to give up on this dream that we are ever gonna get to tumble down to talk to somebody in day 15. So we're going to do this for 4 against 2, so we can't fail. Turns to 4. Mountains. Nothing. We get to move a thing. If there's an active web wall, there is not. Oh. This is a new round. Oh, I could have done one more for intention translator. Whoops. Oh, and we're going to at least say that I've eaten Quizzy snacks because I should be doing that. Because I have the other one in hand. Cool. So that's there. Oru can handle that later. Right now we can deal with the frying bridge by committing... Oh, surveyed the land and this for 4 for brave. We can't fail it, but we'll reveal. Crest, don't matter. There's no active predator. We'll climb aboard, which does clear that. And that wasn't a ruin, right? No, it's just a trail. Gotta check for archaeology. We can just tank this. Yeah, we can just tank the bats and rest. That is probably our safest bet. We're gonna traverse, taking 2 from here because the other 2 are friendly. We're just gonna commit. It's difficulty 2. I need 6, so if I commit 2, 4, 6, 8. No, yeah, 6. If I just commit 6, I can't get less than 4. I put 6 progress on here. All right. And crests don't matter. Yeah, we're going to put 15 and 16. We're going to do day 16 then. Because we're just going to travel, and I only have 6 cards left in my deck. We could get there. We could try and do something, but I'd rather just start in Tumble Down with a fresh start, because then we know we're looking to talk to people. And then I can more aggressively be like, cool, let's get dear friends. I should have thought about that. We weren't going to be dealing with the people right away. And it took forever for us to get set up. So we're going to re-rack. I'm going to put us on a brief intermission. Just while I reset up some of the decks.
The current pulls the water narrows. I live a life you won't forget. I lived a life before you and I. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy.
All right, guys, I'm a filthy liar. We are not racking a new day. I don't know how to fix the board state, but I do actually need to end the day. I need to actually go to Tumbledown before I end the day. So we're gonna read it. I'm just gonna say that I basically fatigue out. Because more than likely that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna injure out. We're going by mountain pass, so more than likely I'm just gonna get attacked by a mountain lion and have to call it. I just forgot that I need to do that. So we're gonna go read. Hopefully this is the right location. We're gonna go read Tumbledown. And then we will find out if this was all for naught. It's funny because I did this quest and I could not tell you where was the correct answer. Because I think I thought this was the correct answer and I think it's not. 10. If Thalia is in red is in play, go to 41.11. You lead Talia to the edge of Tumbledown, overlooking the falls. Suddenly, she whoops with excitement and shouts that with excitement, a shout that almost startles you out of your boots. Look at this place, she shouts. It's just like the cliffs and the mountains at home. Even if it's a bit warm, let's go. I want to meet the people who live here. You head down the village, but you are already sure you have found Talia's new home. Gain Talia's Perseverance reward card. Discard Talia, return helping hand, permanently move Talia to the Tumbledown set. Oh, I don't think I did that ever. Oh, that's crazy. I don't think I ever... Okay. All right. And then we gain Perseverance. We found Talia's home and return to entry. All right. So we gain Talia's interventions. Okay. And then we don't shuffle them in. Suggestion for the Earthborne people. Can we get pronouns? Just on the cards, because the thing says to not shuffle Cassandra Expert Hunter in, which does not tell me their pronouns. That's all. That would just be a nice, helpful thing. 80, yeah, okay. And then we'll... that's cool. Again, we're just going to assume that we got mauled by a mountain lion, and then we'll start the next day. We're going to go back to the BRB screen. Just wanted to preference that I forgot. And we're going to be following the normal rules for the thing, so we aren't going to do the ranger report anymore, which means we lucked out by not seeing the bears. And Ren was the other one. All right.
Such a welcome in the bellows, with open arms and seeing eye. With open arms I'm seeing you and I. Nothing comes easy, nothing comes easy. You and I will end up here together. You moved to the east side, why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of Quayside, you watched up from higher ground. I saw but I couldn't believe it, here's my face from the side of my eye. So long that I'll never forget it, you're still stuck as a thorn in my side. I'm not going away, I'm not going away, I'm not going away. To the east side, why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of Quayside, you watched up from higher ground. Each breath out was a twig on a fire, one more word and I'll boil in place. Scratched out, so I skipped to the B-side, no way, I saw I leave it to fate. I'm not going away, I'm not going away, I'm not going away. Getting out of you, give me the window next to you. I'll make a copy from the notes that you leave around the room. I'll pour for two, then rinse it off me like the shadow of an undiscovered moon from miles away. That's getting closer every day. It's getting out of you, we'll clear the room, we'll clear the room. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. Talk to you. next to you. We'll grow a garden with the notes that you hum without a tune. I'll sing it too, then cast it of me like the bowels of an ethnographic tomb. I read before, but I am certain to ignore. It's getting out of view. We'll see it through. We'll see it through. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out. Life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me. I wanna talk to you. I wanna talk to you.
Hello. I should have assumed. Should have just assumed. Hello. So, yeah. Got some stuff set up. I do feel like we should talk about I have no idea because I've not seen the podcast that describes anything about this. So this is going to be the worst segment. But I did want to shout out that this exists. There is a podcast episode. There's an hour-and-a-half podcast describing. I'm going to probably watch that at some point. But there is a Earthborne Rangers board game for 1 to 5 players. So likely we will see this on, you guys will see this on the channel at some point. Cooperative adventure board game. Yeah, I want to know what this means because, like, I consider Earthborne a board game. Well, it's a card game, but like, I don't know what they're doing to make it different, but we are definitely going to be exploring this at some point, especially since it says 1 to 5 players. I was worried this was going to be not soloable. I want to talk about that, and then I don't know how to bring this up. Let me see if I can find any real information about it. Yeah, I don't even think there's like a website for this. But there are some people in the Earthborne community in the US who are setting up a retreat. I'm going to just put it over here at the Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. Seems like they're going to get together, and it seems like they're running the Incandescent Sky group event. I didn't even know. I'm glad to see that they're letting the community run it, because I don't think any of the Earthborne people are directly like involved with this. It is all community driven. Not saying that there aren't people who have shown who are in Earthborne who have shown interest in coming, but they're not like directly involved with this. But yeah, this is gonna be in August 28th to 30th. I'm likely gonna go. I just need to. There's just some logistics I need to figure out about that. Mostly, I have to book flights and make sure I have lodging because I'm not driving from Boston to Colorado. You can't make me. Um, but sorry. But yeah, I just want to shout out that that's a thing. There's information on the Earthborne Games Discord server. It's kind of in the Earthborne sections. So yeah, I'll probably be out there. So if you guys plan to come, it'll be cool to see you. If not, I just want to shout that out. And I'm showing things I didn't want to. What? Do I have 2 Firefox things? That's cool. Oh, that's real cool too. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what do we need to do now? So we're on day 15. We have a note to read 94.4. We are still on evasion stage 1 as far as I know. Yeah, I don't think the thing told me to take off evasion. So we are still in invasion stage 1. Without a faster mean of communication, news tends to flow like water along the paths and rivers of the valley, borne by the traders and peddlers and a few dedicated stilt horse couriers. It's expected that when travelers cross your path, they take a few moments to share stories of local events. The last few times you've stopped to talk, all stories have been about the hello? OBS, we good? Have been about the reclaimers. A few people have been reporting being attacked by reclaimer seekers, and more have seen them moving in the forests and woodlands. Nearly all such sightings and attacks seem to take place near structures or old Estian ruins. It's currently sounding like they're making themselves at home in the valley. All right. So we're going to complete invasion stage 1 and flip to stage 2. And gain stage 2, but and then we mark 94.57 days from now. 23. $94.5. All right. With that, we are still in downpour. Day 16 is downpour. I could just, yeah, whatever. I just show you this normally, but Tumbledown is a pivotal location. We have not found Cassandra, so we are placing them over here. But we did make Talia a permanent member here, so she gets added. Invasion Stage 2 says to add a Piplup and 1 Reclaimer Seeker into mountains, ruins, forest, or mountains. This is a Tumbledown is marked as a mountain. Location, pivotal, mountain, water, and trail. Alright. We're going to just shuffle this deck up. We'll read 10 again. We'll read 10 as an entry. Because I don't think I did that last time. But this is the start of day 15. Not 15, 16. We are on day 16 now. And it seems like we have 7 days. As you near the terminus of the valley, the Silverfin rushes and turns between massive boulders on its way to the falls. Ahead of you, there's a constant booming roar. Just beyond, the silverfish rushes over the lip of the cliff and plummets hundreds of meters into the Verdessa far below. And we haven't gained it. So with that, we'll draw our starting hand after shuffling more because card game, so we'll shuffle a lot. I do wonder more about the board game. I probably should have listened to the podcast before streaming, or at least before bringing it up. But I thought because there was a podcast that the Kickstarter would actually have more info. It did not. Well, give me something to watch and listen to, and probably talk about again. No. We got a Ranger badge. Pretty happy with that. Homeward Bound is meh. We are here to talk to people. Intention Translator would be a really good hit. Ranger badge again. Instant no. Homeward Bound. Essays on Shepherding. I don't think I need that. Or alright, well, easy. We're going to go through these. Following Your Footsteps can be fine because we will have mountain stuff. A Dear Friend, perfect, because I think we just have to find the Elder and talk to them. Enthusiastic, and then Following Your Footsteps. Again, not great, but doesn't hurt to have extra conflict icons. Alright, we'll draw a card from the lead ranger setup instructions, and then we'll draw a card. Ambush, pronouncing Aatrox. And some meadow thing, meadow larks. Do we just dear friend rip it right now? Dear friend. We search the path deck and discard for a human and put him into play with this card attached. Thank you, Elder Cormac Wellers. I at least think you need. I at least think you're the person who's going to give me the quest. It'd be crazy if it's if you have to have Tala here. Tala. If you have to bring her down here. And then she'll be like, oh yeah, I'm homeless with them. I know exactly where they are. So read 77. Otherwise, when he enters plays, if I've completed rescue, which I haven't, otherwise go to 77.2. As you walk along the lip of the vast cliff that looks over the Verdessa, the roaring of tumble-down falls echoing in your ears, you see an older fellow perched on an outcropping, watching the jungle below. You call to him, and he looks up from the loose-bound notebook. Greetings, he nods slightly. Cormac Wellers at your service. You recognize the name. Elder Wellers is the head of Tumbledown, and a naturalist of some renown within the valley. You ask him what he is doing, and he shows the tight, neat writing in the book next to a diagram of what looks like a large tree. Just making observations, he says. You never know what you'll see when you wait and watch. Clear Elder Wellers and with progress to ask him if he needs any help around Tumbledown. This is my hand. I could try and talk to him now. The caveat is the pronouncing Lutrinol will hurt him. He won't die. The Lutrinol on a 2 out of the 3 crests, or 1 out of the 3 crests will tap him. I could just set up or remove him once, and the next turn I can handle him. It's probably the correct option. We'll play Oru. We'll move Elder Karma with Oru. Oh, I am dropping frames. Oh well, I don't think it's anything I can deal with right now. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't blue screened or something tragic like that. How far behind? Oh. My preview was just very far behind. Okay. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate because it basically means I'm not doing much with the energy that I have. I could have played the Ranger badge, but I don't have anything I don't have any aid cards. I think I'm happy with this. I think we rest. Because I think I'd rather get him dealt with safely, and then I can deal with the pouncing Lutrinol. I could even, like, move him up. Move this guy up, so that way... Oh, we do need to draw for this. There's a fresh carcass. Interesting. We can bring him down. Elder Cormac. We clear him with progress. 77.4. Weller smiles slightly. There are not too many of us around Tumbledown here. Tumbledown is a small settlement, and there is always a chance something comes storming out of the Verdessa looking for a meal. Most people prefer the quiet of meadow or branch. However, he hesitates for a moment, then continues, have you met Cassandra? She is, there we go, one of the best hunters in the Southern Valley, but she spends a lot of time hunting hydra worms near the Marsh of Rebirth. And she has left Tumbledown 2 days ago. It's possible she's fine, but an old man can't help but worry. I guess, can you help look for her? Agree to help? We gain the search for this intermission. Okay. We discard Elder Wells, and then when we agree to help, Good Friend fires, which says, after the human attached is cleared, move the progress that were on it to any number of other beings divided as you choose. We'll put 4 on the pouncing Lutrinol. Sorry, the pouncing Aatrox. And then we record some stuff. So let me go record this mission. How many days? And we record 94.93 days. So the 19th. Oh no. This is going to be the hardest timeline for me. I feel bad whoever is trying to watch this stream back, just unable to. Because of this stupid... What? I just want cameras to work, guys. I don't think it's that much to ask for. Oh, I can scroll it out a little. Oh, perfect. We'll just... Alright. So we got some days. We have to go travel, I believe, into the swamp, which is scary. So to get to the swamp, we have to go up the bowl, up to the Frowning Gate. Did he say Marsh of the Rebirth? Yeah, the Marsh of the Rebirth. Okay. I mean, I guess it's Michael's Bog or Sunken Outpost. So we have to go up to the Bowl of the Sun and the Frowning Gate. So this is gonna be. I don't think my my ranger is not prepared for to be for the amount of um for my face to get kicked in as much as it's about to. I can try and pet Oru. If I succeed, yeah, we'll try. -2 fails me. 0. I undo this and I soothe 1 fatigue. Mountains. No mountains. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. And then put harm here equal to its presence. There's no active predator. And then Oru can clear the pouncing Aatrox. Aatrox. Then we will pay 2 spirit. To play Polkadot the Ferret. It's funny to think that I'm ever going to be able to get through this. I'm going to have to wait for predators to eat it. No, I got condensation on the sleeves. Okay. I can try and connect with Polkadot. I don't see really a harm. The worst is we find a predator, and I take a fatigue. That won't happen. And nothing happens. Alright. I can probably afford to search my deck, so we'll try that. Again, the worst thing is a predator. Well, yeah, okay. We'll scout 3 first. We'll grab this Paratopus whistle. We'll put this on this on the bottom. And then we'll draw this. And then Sun will fatigue Polkadot. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. We'll exhaust this feature. Search the path deck for the next predator, which is this Reclaimer Seeker. Oh, I'll take 2. Whoops. We shuffle this deck. And put it into play. I just have to make sure I don't have 2 or more fatigue by the time I have to interact with a unfatigued Reclaimer Seeker. That looks hard. I'm going to end my turn. We'll draw this. It is a zoological compendium. It's not that great. I hear. Oh, I should be attaching. No, it's actually great. I didn't even think about how it's great until I realized that it actually. I can at least remove like a pouncing Aatrox from the equation altogether. And then we have to draw a new path card. More hummingbirds. Or meadowlarks. I can Stout-Hearted Guardian the Paratopus Whistle. Yeah, so we're going to play a Paratopus Whistle and a Zoological Recorder. Then I can Stout-Hearted Guardian here. Whistle comes in with 3. Zoological Compendium will come and grab this pouncing Aatrox. Oh, shares a trait. Oh, Zoological Compendium. Okay. This is actually better than I thought it was. It just has to share a trait. So, like, I could use this to clear this. Can I unattach card? So I can have multiple attached cards. Can I just eat all of the Reclaimers? Just never let them see the light of day? Non-human being. Okay. Interesting. We'll use Stout-Hearted Guardian using this awareness to increase the Paratopus Whistle. Surveyed land. Cool. I can move Pokedo to put 2 progress on him. I like that this puzzle is becoming fun again. I can try, but I will take an injury. Oh, no, I won't. I have a whistle. Oh, interesting. I was actually playing it a little bit safer than I needed to. I feel like I can still pet Oru. Yeah, we'll try and pet Oru. Because worst case, I pull a crest. I didn't. Oh, I actually pulled the best thing. So the dog gets the untapped, and I do the fatigue. Then mountains. If there's an active predator, exhaust it and deal damage here. I wish it would move him to closer. And then the rest do the same so they don't trigger. Because there's no active predator. Oru will move the Seeker up. I will try and connect. I can exhaust Pokedo. Yeah, we'll exhaust Pokedo, increasing the Paratopus Whistle tokens, and then adding 2 progress to the Reclaimer Seeker. And then I will try and connect with this bird. Nothing happens. Alright. Then we'll rest. We'll untap everything. We'll draw a card. Oru the sheepdog. Obstacle. That's annoying because I can't interact with things over there. I don't know if that means these things can't interact with the things above it. Um... Hmm. I don't need to follow my footsteps. I can just kind of pray that this will work out. I can actually even submit. We can just. I'll just take the one fatigue and make it so it can't fail. I will have to find a backup plan if this is a crest, because then I'll have to use my Paratopus whistle on one thing. It wasn't. -1 means 4 is the. I committed 5. -1 goes to 4. I put 2 harm on the fractal wire, which clears it because it's 1 harm for every 2 effort. Sun. It rains on me. That's a little. Oh, that's a problem. I'll take 2 more fatigue. It's not the end of the world, but that is not ideal. Although I guess I didn't really have much of a choice. I guess I can try and connect with the Reclaimer. I'm going to commit this other copy of Oru to give me a +1. I think at first I'm going to Stout-Hearted Guardian, spending this awareness to increase this Paratopus whistle, which will soothe me 1 fatigue. Just in case. No, okay. We're 4. 4. Turns to 8. I'm gonna exhaust this predator and it will eat that birdie. Nothing else fires. And then Oru the sheepdog can clear this Reclaimer. And as the Reclaimer is in there, I will use this Zoological Compendium to capture my little Pokeball. My Pokedex. I can try and traverse. I'll suffer 1 fatigue for that. I'm not that worried about it. 4, 5. We're committing 5. We get 5. We'll put 5 progress on here, so we can leave. Mountains do nothing. That is the correct move, as we just leave. So we're going to be moving from Tumble Down up the mountain path to the bowl of the sun. I found another challenge card, and that's actually a really important challenge card. Are we done? Is there more challenge cards? It was in the mission section, so crazy. To be fair, I found a Grasslands card the other day, like... Oh, hello, Facecam. Do we just, like, play... Oh, okay, I think it's not blurry. I think it's just blown out because of the lighting. I found a Grassland... Grassland card, like, in just a different board game. I was like, well, what are you doing here? Yeah, that's for that. Alright. So, Bowl of the Sun. It is a mountain. So we are going to have to get another reclaimer out of the general kit to make up for the one I stole. Because it says every time I make one, add these. And then we just add very random from the path deck. And the path deck no longer has Tala. Tala. I think I've pronounced her name differently every single time. La. Oh, I think I got a glimpse of one of the cards. Oh. Oh my god. I've also had to change how I put my like my headphones used to be attached to the microphone that I was talking into. And now they have to come out of my monitor and it's real frustrating. Hopefully that can change. Again, this desk, I'm using my like actual normal work desk, so I kind of have to transform it every time I want to stream. I want to put a table behind me that is just dedicated to this, so that way I can set up, you know, a permanent like sound system. Because I have a Rodecaster Duo that I could just be using. I just have to get a new mic, obviously, new XLR mic, but it would be good. All right. We'll draw a card. Oh, this has to go away. Full of the Sun. 37. Oh. Cool. I don't know what the other cards are. I forgot that Bull in the Sun requires one of them to be the Fundamentalist. This is why you should look up the setup. Luckily, just by chance, Fundamentalist was already one of the three. So we got We got that to look forward to. Oh. Alright. We'll read 37 first. In a massive pothole covered over the century in a massive pothole carved over the centuries into a red hued rock, someone has built a flourishing garden. Pipes, presumably carrying water, lead to and from the pothole to smaller potholes on the periphery. Each also grow carefully cultivated variations of foliage. It is as if this sun-kissed plateau housed a living lexicon of every plant in the valley and beyond. I hope we get to learn more about the fundamentalist. We might in some of the expansions that I just haven't gotten to yet. But yeah, we drew a card for our turn. We draw 2 path cards. Oh boy. And then a third one. Oro Voss, Traveler, 81. She's going to come up and tell us that we've accepted snacks. Greetings, you hear a voice come from up ahead, and you see Oro approaching. You'll never guess who's gone off on another one of her adventures. Can you please help me find Quizzy again? No. I need to leave. Oh. Shall Scree. And the Tenebree. Oh boy. It's a feature at least, so I could oh, but this is also a feature. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I've never... Do I have a dear friend? No. Okay. If we had a dear friend, this would be a really funny gameplay where we ask Aura if she has seen Armand, grab Armand, dear friend Armand out, and then get out of here. Oh man, that would have been so good too. So we have to kind of deal with the scramble. I could scramble up. Do you? I don't think I need the ranger badge. Oh. Meditate. Oh. Focus and hearts can meditate here. That's cool. So we can scramble. Yeah, I guess it's not too hard to travel in the bowl. This could get us somewhere. This could get us 3 for every 2 efforts. So if I get 1, we put 3 on there, which is not a great amount. I think it's fine, though. Because then I think I can connect with Aura. Tell her I can't help her. Discard her. But also make a connection test, which means I can use... Oh, my effort is reduced by 1. Because of the Tenebrae. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm going to suffer an injury. I don't think there's a way out of suffering an injury here. Well, there is. Getting lucky. Yeah, because I was like, oh, if we do this, we can't fail. But that's actually not true. Just unlikely to fail. Oh, the Tenebrae is bad. I can like survey the land it, so that way it will be 0 when it comes down. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think if I survey the land here, we put 1 tracker on it. We'll use focus, because I don't think I'm going to need the focus to play anything. For Voice of the Elders to increase survey the land, so this presence is now 0. Drawing this card. I can now also comfortably just climb it. I don't even have to use the scramble. I mean, like, comfortably, it's 4 versus, I guess, technically 1? I'm gonna guess. Yeah. 4 versus 1, which isn't a ton, but then I can, like, try and connect next turn. I can try... Yeah. So, it's 4, it's actually 3 versus 1. 0. We'll put 2. Crests. Nothing happens. This is not within reach, and there's no active predator. Okay. That wasn't great. I was hoping for a bit more. I can Oru Pokodo down before I rest. I think I'm supposed to only be at 3. Alright. We'll draw a card. And we'll draw a path card. Oh, nice. Fireline's interesting. Yeah, if I can get up there. There is a reality I can get up there. Enthusiastic puts me at 2 versus 0. The Tenebrae is a problem. I can try and connect. Well, I can try and connect and get rid of Tenebrae, which I think is probably a long-term problem. Because, like, if I connect with Oru for 3, if I get a 3, I can spend 1, follow my footsteps to clear it. But if I don't get that, that's a little rough. I think it's worth the shot. I don't want to waste enthusiastic because I want to be able to traverse things still. +1, 4. So this is where it becomes interesting. So this moves within reach. It fatigues me. It has 0 presence. I follow my footsteps actually just removes it. You can put right because it's after you succeed a connect test, add progress equal to a feature equal to the effort. This is in addition to the test standard effect. So we get 4 here. We put 4. Oh, Oru actually has to fire first. I think we just tell her no. Not today. We discard Ensu to fatigue. Oh, nice. We can get an intention translator. Doesn't help me right now. Yeah, we just clear this. Because the Tenebrae is annoying, but it's like, I can probably deal with it. Like, it's not going to cause me harm. That's a pretty good idea. Voice of the Elder spending this awareness. Focus to increase the Paratipus whistle to... Oh. I wonder how long that's been deactivated for. Probably not too long. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. We will fix that at some point. Yeah, so we spent a focus for voice of the thing to put Paratipus whistle at 7, which soothes the fatigue. Alright, that didn't do what I wanted, but that's okay. I was kind of hoping that I would see another surveyed land, because then I could put the Tenebrae at 0 so I could start traversing it. Alright. I think we have to rest. Oh, hi, birds. We'll just sheepdog them up. I don't have to think about that. Oh. Yeah, homeward bound. Move Pocodo stuff here, which clears the Tenebrae. Then we can spend... We can just make it not... I mean, I guess I don't lose anything if I fail this. So we're going to try to brace. We move our thing here. So now, in the future, when we travel, we'll be traveling 2 paths away. And I want to try and travel next turn. So the only thing that would stop me is an obstacle. So Voice of the Elder spending this focus. Paratipus Whistle has so many things on it. Another Pocodo. That's fine. It has a navigation symbol. We'll rest. We'll draw that. A dear friend. Not bad. And of course, an obstacle. Like the one thing that would stop me from being able to do the thing that I want. Well, that's interesting. It's an interesting idea. I'm going to connect with Pocodo the ferret. And pitch a intention translator and an enthusiast. No, and a dear friend. So we're at 5. Yeah, 5 is good. 5 is within the margin of error. I will show what I will be doing after. +1. So 5 turns into 6. The only crest doesn't. Oh, I've been forgetting to fire search this entire time. That's fine. I think in reality I would have taken 2 fatigue. And there's a bunch of trail tokens that I have not been tracking. Whoops. Yeah, that's a big oops. That's actually really important. It's fine. I wasn't planning on finding her today. Anyways, I thought she was one of the go to a location places. We'll suffer the fatigue from that. I don't have to do this, but oh no, I'll just use Oru after. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll give a moment of explanation. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have been 100% trying to gather. I don't think I get 4 clues. So, I don't think it's a huge deal. It more means I haven't been taking the. I think it's only been 2 fatigue. All right. So this is what I had. And this entire thing was so I could homeward bound? Yeah. Which will clear the obstacle, because we can move 6. Will Oru Sheepdog clear the birds? Yeah, I'm going to travel 2 paths away, right? Which means I'm going to go from Bowl of the Sun to, like, Michael's Bog. It's probably not exactly where I want to go. Because, yeah, my entire plan is kind of out the windows, realizing that I am just looking for trail tokens. I don't have to go to the swamp. I think we still do. I know it's going to be so much harder for me I think it's fine. I think we'll find out how bad this goes. We'll make a decision. We'll probably go to Michael's bog. I think I'm a little ahead of myself on this quest line, which is why I was confused. Yeah, I think I have to rest. I can voice of the elders for Paratipus whistle again. Alright. We rest. So now I do have to travel in probably 3 turns, but perfect. That is something I can kind of deal with. I can scare it off. I can't fail. The weight of the thing fatigues me. The weight of the task fatigues me, weighs on me, so I suffer fatigue. I'm going to commit 5 to traversing the bowl of the sun. 6, we are more than double what we need. Sun, I will suffer a fatigue from the rainfall. Nothing has a trail token. This could have technically had trail tokens. It's fine. And then we're gonna go to the end step and traverse. We're gonna traverse. Yeah, I think we're gonna choose to go to Michael's bog. This might be a mistake. We will find out next time. Hopefully we'll be streaming during the weekend, but I don't know. With the computer failures, I've been not looking forward to trying. It's been actually really annoying. But with that is all I have. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Mostly interrupted by my card camera failing. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a good one.